Welcome to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum. Today with us, we have Kerrie Winge and Sarah Nambo, and you are here to talk to us about Head Start and Early Head Start. So what are those programs?
I will let Sarah take that.
So Head Start, Early Head Start, so this question kind of goes in with what makes our program different. So I'm going to kind of combine those two. So we provide services like family service, conscious discipline. We've got classrooms that go all day long for those parents that are working or going to school. We have mental health consultants. We supply the diapers, the wipes, the formula, the baby food, everything. I think that a lot of people say that we're daycare, and we are not daycare. We are an early education program.
All right, and then but what's the difference between like Head Start and then Early Head Start?
So Early Head Start is for pregnant moms and children from the ages 6 weeks to 3 years old. And then Head Start transitions over to 3 years old to 5 years old until they get into kindergarten.
Okay, so then it's like a program that so how does it work with from pregnancy to 0 to 3? What does that program look like?
So we have two options for our Early Head Start. We have a home visiting option, our home base, and then we have center base. So home base is more of,
Well, so our home base, we have parent-child educators that go into homes.
Okay.
They make once-a-week visits. They're there for an hour and a half. So their job is to help mom teach the child. So hitting all the milestones, and basically getting them ready for preschool. So when they do turn 3 to transition to our Head Start classrooms. And then we also have the center base where, like I said, the family is working or going to school. They're able to go into one of our centers and be there for the majority of the day while their parents are working.
Wow, but it's like you said, it's not daycare. It's actually learning.
Yeah.
You're able to provide them with a lot of resources and education while they're there.
Yes, and I like to say that the daycare part of it is more the hours, because we do have a longer period of time and we run the entire year. So only those two things are the daycare part of it.
Oh, I didn't know it was year round too.
Yeah,
Wow, even summer. That's really nice.
Yes. Yeah.
So who qualifies for a program like this?
We do lower income families, so they have to be within the 100% of poverty level. So in order to qualify, they can either, if they get the link card, then they automatically qualify. If there is no link card in that family, then we might look at income. We can use things like pay stubs. We can use Social Security benefit letters. We can use their taxes from when they filed taxes. We can use that page because that'll show the entire year. So we need their gross amount for the year.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about when the kids at the center, what does a normal day look like for them?
So the day is very structured actually, and for our Head Start program, they can come off the bus, they can have their parents transport them, they have breakfast, they brush their teeth, they have circle time, they have lunch, they take a nap. If they can't sleep, they just kind of have rest time. And then they have a snack, and all along that, they do have the education is in there as well.
The parents actually, in the beginning of the year, the parents set up goals with the teachers. So some things that the parent wants to see during the year, whether it's write the first 3 letters of their name or count to 10. So during the child's work time during the day, the teachers will pull that child and do an individual time to work on just those goals.
Oh, wow. So there's individual support going on while they're still in the group setting with all the structure.
Yeah.
So can you give an example of how this might have changed a family's life? Any stories you have?
So 25 years ago, I was a single mom at home with my little one. It was during the summer. I had a knock on my door, and it was a Head Start teacher telling me that I had a child that is age eligible to come into the program. And I was like, no, he was 3 at the time, getting ready to turn 4. I'm like, no, he's not ready. He's 3 years old. But she ended up talking me into it. We gave it a shot. And my family service worker at that time, her name was Janet Elliott. So she comes in to do a family partnership agreement with me, and it's basically just a book that gives her my strengths and my needs, and like if she can help me with any kind of resources or anything like that. So she looked at me the day that she was at my house. She looked at me and she said, "So are you going to work at Pizza Hut for the rest of your life, or are we going to do something different?" And at first I was like, who is this? Like, why is she, saying stuff like this to me? But she knew from the get-go I was very nervous about sending my son to Head Start and being not with him during the day. So she actually helped me get a job at Head Start. I started out in the kitchen, and then she also helped me go back to school to get my associate's degree for early childhood education. So from that moment on, I knew that I wanted to help other families just like Janet Elliott helped me.
That's such an incredible story. Thank you for sharing that. Like, this is like so much more, like you said, so much more than like daycare or even so much more than preschool. Like, you're really able to leave a lasting impact on children's lives and their parents' lives.
Yes.
I love that. So like, how can the community like help support this program?
So because we are federally funded, we do have to get 20% of what the government gives us to fund the program. We have to get that in what's called in-kind. So in-kind is not necessarily monetary donations. It could be time. It could be going into the classroom, and if you're a professional and you're really great at art, you can teach the kids skills that they may not be able to have access to. Or say you have a garage sale. I know we have garage sale days coming up. If you have extra clothing that you'd like to donate to the classroom, you can do that as long as it stays in the classroom. It's just spare clothes for the kids. Winter will come up. Winter coats are huge. Hats, gloves, any books, toys, anything that you might be getting rid of that you just want to make sure that it goes to other kids in the community, you can do that.
That's really nice. Do you guys want to add anything else about Head Start or Early Head Start?
Where we're located, we have a lot of spaces. So we're through Tri-County Opportunities Council. So our agency covers 9 counties, and I know you guys have gotten to talk to Jill, our CEO, but we service all of those 9 counties, and then we have classrooms in Sterling, Dixon, Rochelle, LaSalle, Ottawa, Streator, Seneca, Mendota, Paw Paw, Spring Valley, and Lakin. We all have Head Start sites.
Okay.
So those are primarily around the school year. And then our early Head Start center base, we have that in Sterling, Ottawa, and Streator. And hopefully another city will come up too.
So how would we reach out to you guys if we wanted to get a hold of you, either if we think we qualify and we're like interested in putting our kids through this program, or we want to, like you said, donate? Like how would we get a hold of you?
So we've got this flyer here that you guys will be able to share. We have a 1-800 number. That's 1-800-323-5434, and just ask for Head Start. They'll get your name and your child's name over to a recruiter. And then we do have a QR code that goes right to our website that you can do it all online, and then we'll give you a call.
Well, thank you, Sarah and Kerrie, for being here with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you to our listeners and to our production crew as well. Remember that the Radar Free Press is free, so we do rely on those likes, shares, and comments to keep us thriving. And if you want to see more videos like this, check out theradar.online.